Warhammer 40k Space Marine Mastercrafted Edition hits PC and Xbox in a few days, and Sega were kind enough to hook me up with a review code. Here's what I think. Firstly, look, it's a remaster, not a remake. They've been pretty clear about this since the initial announcement, and yeah, that's what it is. It runs well, it looks and sounds good, and it still plays as great as it always did. I played the original on Xbox 360 when it launched back in 2011, and revisited it on Steam Deck last year ahead of Space Marine 2's launch. Here's the thing though, I actually think the original looks kinda better on my OLED deck than this remaster does on my Series X and OLED monitor. While the character models and textures are undeniably sharper, the increase in fidelity sits kind of jarringly upon the extremely of its era general modeling, level blocking, and overall design. Third-party games were just a lot less dense and detailed in those days, and a 4K lick of paint on top of a world that wasn't ever built to that level of fidelity feels weird, and my brain just kind of rejects it a little. The control scheme and UI changes are entirely fine. Honestly, I didn't even notice either until I hopped back to the original. They bring it more in line with Space Marine 2, which feels like a smart move given how much bigger an audience that game has. All of the original's multiplayer DLC is included, which is nice, but all of it was included in the Anniversary Edition bundle of the original anyway. I can't help but feel as if its inclusion in both releases may have been somewhat of a justification for charging $40 in each case. That price tag felt indefensibly high for a game released 14 years and 2 console generations ago, and I can't help but feel that aside from now being available outside of Steam and getting a visual facelift, this remaster isn't really doing enough to justify it here either, especially as there's some odd visual bugs with this version that I don't recall being present in the original. Still, it's coming day one to Game Pass, so if you're already a subscriber, you can't really go wrong on checking it out. It's still a really good game. I just wish they'd done more with it, or were charging less for it. Space Marine Mastercrafted Edition releases on June 11th on Xbox and PC, and I'd be shocked if it doesn't come to other consoles once their Game Pass deal is up.